9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They say you gotta go and chase your dream.
What's going on, world? This is my story. Let me start by introducing myself. Name Dominique Rainey. I'm a Christian kid from St. Louis, Missouri. See, I was raised in an athletic family. My mother, Diana, was a track and field sprinter, winning gold medals. My dad, Darrell Rainey, was a former Maxwell Award winner. And I had two brothers who also played Division I football at the school of Missouri. See, I was a one-star recruit because of my lack of height. I was only 5'8" as a wideout. But my senior year, I grew 3 inches. And I ain't gonna lie, I started going crazy. I started showing off my speed, my agility, and I also started showing off how I could be a kickoff returner and a punt returner. Coach gave me the opportunity, and I had to make the best of it, you feel me? See, I just wanted to make my family proud, and I wanted to make the world know who I was. Going to get to DeSoto, Texas made that day. I ended up winning a state championship in high school, and I was like really on the verge of wondering where I was gonna go. I was just still only a 3-star recruit, sadly. I was like, man, like, do they not see the potential I got? I thought they'd really be recruiting me after this kickoff return. I was like, what? I came to my school, checked me out, but they act like they didn't want to give me no offers. They said I was too flashy, and I was lack of height for the wideout. So I still was a 3-star. So I had options. I could be a walk-on, or I can go to these scholarships they gave me that's smaller programs. I wanted to go to a Power 5, but they wasn't looking at me. It's cool. So this is what I did. I really just wanted to show people what I was capable of doing. I had offers in Nevada, New Mexico State, Georgia State, Colorado State. I had schools in Charlotte. Even the Air Force looked at me, but I committed to Georgia State. And I ain't gonna lie, the drip looked cool on me. They promised me the 3-star, and I was already a starter. I was already in the starting as a slot. I was really happy about that. I was happy to play with my teammates because when I was visiting the school, I ain't gonna lie, they made me feel at home. They made me feel like they was my brothers. I like that. And then the offensive coordinator said, what can I do? I told him, just put me on the field early. I'm gonna show you what I can do. Went to practice my first day, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a whole total difference. Like, they gave me the opportunity to show what I could do. They liked my little flashiness, I guess. I was a little wet behind the ears, they say, but I knew I could make this school respect me. And this was just like, not gonna lie, a stepping stone. I really didn't see myself going to Georgia State, but what's the problem going there? Never know. We might be better than what I think we're gonna be. First game was against Georgia Tech, another Georgia school, straight out of the same city we in, Atlanta. And I ain't gonna lie, the whole city was out. Celebrity was out. I saw Lil Baby, saw Quavo. Man, what? It was rare. Well, I was like, wow. The first game. And this is already what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. 16-41. Them boys beat the brakes off of us, man. Like, dang, coach didn't put me in the game to the 4th quarter. And I had to make a quick impact. Catch me the ball, you know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't get nothing. So I had to hurry up and make my statement real quick. That coach, you need to put me in the game before the 4th quarter. So I ain't gonna lie. everybody gave me a touchdown, I'm going to go and take it, you feel me? And I'm going to celebrate. Because that's my first touchdown in my collegiate career. NIL deals was coming at me. I bought me a new car for me because I didn't have no whip. I was starting to go crazy in practice. I said, hey, man, coach, put me in that starting lineup quicker because that's diabolical losing down there. 41-16 was crazy. And coach kind of was listening to me. He was giving me that coach trust. So I had to show him what I could do. You know what I'm saying? In practice, juking my teammates. Next game was at home. And I was not going to not win a game. You know what I'm saying? This is the first debut game at home. And the crowd going crazy. We in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. You feel me? You know how it gets down. Everybody. Bro, we already down to FCS school. Man, oh well, man. Coach said you want to put me in the game in the the second quarter. Now that I look at it. Oh, let me get it done. Give me the ball, coach. Let me get a 30. You heal me. Coach, I should be your starting wide receiver. And this is diabolical. Y'all celebrate. We barely winning it. We barely. They got the lead. But it's cool, though. Hey, DJ, cue that music. You already know they about to play my song, so what that mean? That mean I'm finna get to the 30! Yeah! And you see, I gotta win that game for my team, coach. You see, I ain't celebrating because we shouldn't even been losing. He shouldn't be the player of the game. No hate. But I scored 2 touchdowns. Coach asked me what I want to do, man. I said, I ain't going to lie, man. I need to work on my agility work because getting off the line was not that bad. My routes over the middle was easy. But I need to make sure my agility was good. Next game was against Vanderbilt. And I ain't going to lie, we ran them boys down like, man. And I was so shocked. I'm like, 21-0? This is weird. Get another. Look how my wide receivers just getting open. I started wondering, but just in case y'all think I'm out here cheating, hold on for the people in the back be hating. It's on All-American. So slow it down. We play nothing but All-American Heisman over here. And this is what happens when you play All-American. Believe me. Because it's not 28-7. 14. Hold. We just had the lead. And this game is rigged. I promise you. But I'm about to get in my bag. Come and throw that. Oh, my quarterback. Now, I haven't talked about my quarterback because it's nothing to talk about. He sucks. He sucks. I'm already frustrated. Already because we already barely beat this school. We barely beat FCS school. We lost to Georgia Tech. And my coach trusts him. I don't trust him. So, coach, you shouldn't trust him. I don't care if he a senior. He should not be starting. We lost to Vanderbilt. He scored 4 touchdowns. They put up 21 in the third quarter. I'm just got to get back in the gym. Get back in the field working on myself. Making sure that I don't lose my concentration. Because like I said, this ain't a promised place I'm going to be at. So I got to show myself. But I ain't trying to lose. It's rival week. And you know when rivals go against each other, it gets the best of us. And we going against Georgia Southern. And we at home again. Nah, we can't fold like we did against Vanderbilt. I can't have that happening. So I was off the rip like, coach, watch me get this catching the ball in the middle. That was my favorite thing. My bread and butter was the slant routes, the digs, the drags. I was always in the middle. Catching the ball, protecting it, making sure that I make a possession catch. I was trying to sure hands it. Call me sure hands Rainey because I was not trying to lose the ball. You know what I'm saying? Oh, down the middle, look how open I am. Yes, sir. And catching the ball, my teammates was not blocking. And then boom. How? What? Come on, man. Coach could have went for a field goal and we could have tied the game. I'm starting to not like my coach. He's trying to talk to us about last game. I said, Coach, put me in the wide receiver 2 so I can show you what I can do, because me coming off the bench too long, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I was in my bag off rip. Told that person right behind me, like, hey, sir, this quarterback was terrible. He couldn't even throw the ball to me, but I'm going to do what I got to do to get my position. You feel me? I'm going to snag a touchdown. I'm trying to make sure you know who I am. Excuse me, got his goofy self. Let me go crazy. And that's my problem. Coach said he didn't like the fact that, like, I try to catch the ball in a fancy way, which I didn't know that was a problem. But I thought it was cool. Now, this drill right here sucks. I hates it. Y'all love it because y'all like people getting caught up on it. I just know it sucks. I don't like it. And you run out of stamina quick. You got to keep running the ball, find the stamina. I'm out here breathing oxygen. My nitrogen is going low. I still got battle. I still want it, but boy, nah. Wide receiver 2. So that means I'm going to get in the game more often. I'm on the other side of the ball. Catch the ball. Gave me a dumb pass. I don't like it because my teammates can't block. They're terrible. It is awful. HB counter. No. Coach's playbook is terrible. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's terrible. Let me show you how terrible it is. It's terrible. He just played the same position. And then boom. This is what happens. I can't catch the ball because they know what to do. But it's cool. I'm going to go and snag that one. Make sure y'all know what I can do. It is terrible. Curl flex. It's the horriblest offensive setting I ever seen. And that's what happens. You get an interception. That's what I just don't understand my coach. This how bad it was. Yeah, I called that. But look, I didn't call him to throw it that way. I was on the out route. He threw it towards the defender. Just again, I'm trying to snag on him. Be on some Devontae Adams. Then I curl. Told the pass on my far right. He throws it in the middle. That's what I'm saying, man. I need a better quarterback. Cause that nigga, it's so trash, bro. I'm ready to leave this school, and I'm only in the 4th game. That's already crazy. I don't want to be here. He don't want to play. He passed me the ball finally, but behind me, now I had to turn around and catch it. He can't lead and route. He cannot lead and route. He cannot be my quarterback. For 4 years, absolutely not. I'm doing my best. You know, like I said, I love the inside. Juke him. I couldn't get past him, but it is what it is. I do what I got to do best for my team. We only down 6. Let's try to get a first quick down. Yes, sir. Coach, keep me in the game. No huddle. No. Coaches take me out every time, man. And we lose by 6. I'm his wide receiver 2. And we lose by 6. Local reporter asked me what's been going on. We've been a rough start. And I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. I'm blaming the whole entire thing because them boys suck. I'm in practice, putting in work every day, every night, and I don't care about y'all trust because y'all trust on me. And coach got mad at me talking about you can't be going to the newspaper. Bull. I'm going to the newspaper. I called my mom and said, Mama, I ain't gonna lie. I made the worst decision. I'm ready to leave. She said you gotta stay because you already been committed. So just play your best, which I was going to do. But not gonna lie, I was ready to leave. We had 6 games left, and I didn't want to be here no more. I didn't want to see him. We go against Marshall next, and I ain't gonna lie, for the great Randy Moss, I was trying to go crazy. And he did too, because he caught a nice pass. But look at this. Caught it. Get off me. I'm trying to do my best. Trying to make sure the other schools see what I can capable of doing. But my quarterback still can't throw the ball. He still can't throw the ball. And I'm ready to leave. It's only my freshman season. I'm doing my best. Look at this. Catching the ball, making sure I hold it, protect it. Make sure it's like my wife, because I ain't trying to lose it. You feel me? Now I'm going a different route. Go past him, excuse me, wide open. He cannot throw over the top. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. I'm slipping off a turf. I'm mad at everybody. The game is only 3-3. Let me watch this curl flat. Throw it to me. That's all I've been trying to do. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I made freshman mistakes. Let me just say that. I should have stayed down. I should have protected and slided. But, coach, it is what it is. We should have went for the 14 inches. But my man's get a nice break. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. We bounced back from that and get a touchdown. But guess what? I don't want to celebrate with you. I don't want to be with y'all. I didn't want to be here no more. My whole entire team garbage. But I'm going to do my best for myself. Because like I said, call me selfish all you want. I'm worrying about the other schools looking at me. Because this school right here, nah, it's not for me. It's not for me. Thanks for the opportunity. But you guys are terrible. You feel me? Like my quarterback, you want me to stay with this guy? It's not happening. Zach Gibson sucks. I don't want to be with Zach no more. He's terrible. Yeah, good. Oh my goodness. We fight. We down by 3. It is what it is. I'm still fighting through it. Guess what? Hold on. Let me show you what I'm doing. I didn't call for that. You seen it. I didn't raise my hand or nothing. That's why I'm not running. And coach got mad at me for not running back after the interception? You out of your mind. We already down by 13 and you want me to go help? Look at this, man. Nah. You know. What? Not happening. I'm back in the practice facility getting my game ready. Cause I'm telling you, I'ma still do what I gotta do. Cause I need to be wide receiver 1 at this point, because if I'm getting out the game too many times and we're going against Appalachian State, I don't like that. This was a school that was looking at me, and I could have went there, but I chose Georgia State because they promised me a whole lot. They said I was going to be the wide receiver 1, and let me show you. I'm catching the ball, going crazy. Hold on, juke. Excuse me. If I had a little bit more speed out of hood, but it is what it is. I got the first down. I'm trying to show crazy. Now this time I'm telling you, get off me. I'm going past you. Throw the ball. He lobbed it. I don't know why he lobbed it. He could have gave me a nice look, but oh my God, man. Zach Gibson lobbed the pass when he didn't need to lob it that time. All he needed to do was lead me, and I could have did the rest. Man, so look, now I'm going crazy. Curl flat, caught it. I'm doing my best, y'all. I know what you're saying. Usually somebody will give up, but look how we barely winning by 3. They scored 20 points in the 4th quarter. Oh man, can't be here. We going against UConn next. This is an independent team, and I'm going with this guy. You want me to play with him? Do I sound like I'm complaining? Oh well. Hey, look at him. He sucks. He's terrible. My freshman season, I can't lie, I'm making myself look good. Call me fancy for catching the ball like that. Call me what you want, but you can't call me trash. This guy, you can call him trash. This is what I'm saying. I'm so mad at him. I'm looking at this dude like, get out of here. I'm so frustrated with this team that I'm taking it out on him. But he said, oh, you want to do that, huh? Let's get... Yeah, that's a flag. He got a little physical. I liked it though. Right here, open. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's how you lead me. That's how you lead me. If I had a little bit more speed, I'd have got a touchdown. That's how you lead me. But now look, throw over my right side. Oh, you don't want to throw it to me? Y'all want me to stay here? Y'all want me to go to Georgia State? Another season? With this guy? Yeah, that was my fault that time. But guess what? I don't care. He sucks. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He has 285 yards. I'm coming to take everybody's position. I told you. Coach told me I'm about to be wide receiver 1. I said, you might as well give it to me. I don't even know why I'm doing this battle, because the dude in front of me sucked too. All y'all suck. Call me selfish, call me a prima donna, you can call me whatever, but you can't call me trash. That's one thing you, excuse me, stupids. That's how terrible my wide receivers are. You know what I'm saying? I came there in my freshman season. I'm taking a position. James Madison next, another school that was interesting to me, but I chose to go to this school. You feel me? I went to Georgia State because they said, hey man, you gonna be the wide receiver one. But I worked for it. I finally got it. But I do what I do best. Like I said, throwing the ball, catching it, doing what I gotta do. Like I said, I'm never not gonna give it 100%. I go crazy whatever I do. Caught the ball. I should have just got a regular catch, but like I said, gotta be fast. Get off me. I don't want to talk to you. You ain't my teammate. Turn around, curl flat, caught it. Let me go around him. I'm saying, hold on, coach. No, you gonna take me out real quick? That's how you do? I'm your wide receiver one. Why am I still getting out? Why am I getting taken out? You want me to play here? I lied to my coach. I told my coach that I had family issues, but I was really looking at the dang transfer portal, and they were sending me a lot of offers. I ain't gonna hold you. I was ready for my last game, and it was against Texas State. Texas State was ready to play me. I was ready to leave. You didn't care. Look at this. You want me to stay? Do you understand how terrible? I'm telling the boy, like, hey, man, I'm leaving next year. He like, you leaving? I'm leaving. I'm going to go crazy. You want me to stay? Come on, man. This is diabolical. But I said, man, I got to show like I really care about my team. So I started going in my bag. Caught a one catch. Hold up, run it back. I want to do no huddles. Give me this position. Oh, he guarding me again? Guess what? He's playing off of me. I'm turn around again. Give me a nice little catch. Oh, you want to hit me? Oh, run it back. You thought we was done? Bring that ass here, boy. Pause. Just in case y'all think I'm doing that. Hold on, let me go ahead and get to this. Hold up. Excuse me. You think I'm going that way? No, catch it. Yeah. That's 3 catches in a row. And you sit me down. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, I'm just getting jiggy. Look at me. Throw the ball above me. All he had to do was throw it above his head, and I could have caught a touchdown. I only scored 3 touchdowns this season. And I'm telling y'all, look at this. I'm really going crazy. I'm trying my hardest. We down a touchdown. Caught another. Get down on the ground. I'm playing smart. I'm trying to do whatever I got to do to get my team a W. I want at least 4 wins. We only got 3. This is crazy. Oh, yes. Let me show you this.
Come again.
You want me to stay? You want me to stay here? Reporter asked me how I felt. But you give a respectful answer. Wrong! I'm calling out all my teammates because this team is trash. And I will not be here because this team does not want to see. I'm not going to be here another year. It's not another bad year for me. I'm leaving. I'm in the transfer portal. Yeah, oh well. Shout out to my dogs from Florida because I'm a real Florida fan in real life. But you look, I was 600 yards away from him. 22 touchdowns. I had the same amount of receptions as him. And this is what I could have done. I could have been it. And so guess what? Yes, I'm not lying to you. I'm entering the transfer portal. See you next season. After that disastrous freshman season at Georgia State, I had to make some moves around. I'm not going to lie, and then I had some spurts. It was an amazing season for me, but as a team involved, I couldn't be here again. I was happy to be an all-freshman Sun Belt, but had to make moves. So I started looking at offers that was on the table for me. And first was Ball State. Now, Ball State was a school that was looking at me, and I ain't gonna lie, it'd have been another stepping stone. The second was Fresno State on my mind. Fresno State had one of my favorite wide receivers, Devontae Adams, and I'll be happy to go there. And then the other school that was looking at me was also in the Sun Belt, and it was a school that I could have considered going to first, Appalachian State. Now, this school gave me another chance, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to go here. That was on my mind. I was at my hotel, and I was just watching highlights of Devontae Adams, how he did Kansas City Chiefs. It was amazing. I just want to be like him. Same as Justin Jefferson. I want to be just somebody that you just get a ball to and you depend on. And then my other favorite one was Jamar Chase. How he could just catch the ball and stride and just take off. And he had that sauce with him. Like he was a sauce person, you know what I'm saying? I ended up committing to Ball State though. Yeah, I know. You probably like, Ball State. Like I said, it was a stepping stone. And like this year was my Shoutout party. Now our first game was against Stanford. Here in Ball State, close to home. I was like down the road. It was in Indiana. Like Indiana ain't far from Missouri, so it was kind of cool. We was up 20-13. They ended up walking us down, but we went to overtime with them in our first game. And coach put me in the game. Now, I didn't get to start, which was shocking, but I was cool with it. I knew I had to get my stripes. And look, my stripes came right then and there. What? Put me in the game, coach. I'm going to be your best wide receiver. We ended up losing by 2, but I can take that. It's better than what I was dealing with at Georgia State, because, boy, and we already obviously in the wide receiver 3 position battle. Look, I'm out here trying to get my position easily. And these boys, they didn't know what they was getting their foot in. Hold on, my foot's finna step out, but I'm juking. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my reps in. This thing right here had me all over the place. But ended up winning wide receiver 3. So now I get more time on the field, hopefully. Next game is against another team that's in college, Auburn. But I was already trying to get in my bag. You see me catching the ball, doing what I did my freshman season. Now a different school. But coach took me out and never came back in the game. We ended up losing by 13. Still a close game. Losing by 13 to a team like that ain't bad. Next game was UConn. We was 0-2 for the season. I couldn't lose another game. It's unlike me. Trying to win a game by any means. We down 3 and I didn't like that already. We end up still be close in the game, but end up this happened. They end up winning the game, and now I'm starting to get a little frustrated. Because now we 0-4. We going against Ohio. We down 21-0. My quarterback suck. I don't want to be here already. I'm just saying. I started off being cool with the team because I knew the team was trash already. But now this is diabolical. I'm playing with people is really below my average. Look at this. I'm getting touchdowns. I got to do all I can do. Like at this point, I really need to figure out what is my specialty. What do Dominique need to do? Because at this point, I can't depend on the quarterback. I can't depend on the coaches. It's crazy. When I get a touchdown, the coach take me out. I made that play. Look at this. I'm over here doing my best. He throw the ball to my homie. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Quinn was fast. I did like Quinn here. It was a cool thing going here. I feel like me and him could have made stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? We could have made stuff happen if we was on another team. That's all I'm gonna say. We down 41-26. At this point, it's over with. I'm still trying to make some plays, but ain't happening. End up losing Ohio. Now I'm down 0-5. Then later that night, I had to drive and get something to eat. I was driving back to the campus, and I ain't gonna lie to you. The worst thing happened. I got into a car wreck. My season was over already. And sad part, we came back. But I looked at the transfer portal. Not gonna lie, Kansas was on my mind. I had a cousin that go there, his name Shannon Goose. And Iowa State was on my mind. Now, Ball State was a good opportunity. I mean, as time grew, I got a beer now. I was just sitting there rehabbing. I ended up changing to go to Iowa State, though. I committed to Iowa State. It was my junior year, and I was done playing for teams that was not good. I had to start thinking about myself. Only had 2 more years of college on my level, and I had to start stepping in my bag. So going to schools like Georgia State and Ball State was not in my consideration. But Iowa State, I really thought I could make something happen here. I really did. It was a school that really never got their credit for what they're doing in the Big 12, And I felt like that's how I was to an underdog. My first game, we blew out West Virginia like, what? West Virginia was an easy blowout. It was crazy. I was already liking it. My first game, I got a win. I can't even tell you the last time I had that in my first game. I was already happy. Went against Bowling Green. Now, I don't know what it is about Bowling Green, but on this game, it's like they got my number. This is the best defensive team I ever played. We go for wide receiver 2 now. And I instantly can't believe that we just lost to Bowling Green. So now I'm getting in my bag, telling the coach, yep, it's about that time. Coach ended up trusting me. Got that wide receiver 2 now. Now I'm in my bag. I down BYU by 4. End up letting them score a touchdown. But I'm still shedding off my teammates. We get some plays. My tight end make a huge run. And I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, we was a winning team. We came back, won that game. Scored 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. I ain't gonna lie, it's my junior year, so I was trying to graduate early. So I ain't had to worry about my academics. So I was focusing on my GPA. I was worrying about training. I was not worrying about females, no parties, no sneaking out, none of that. I was staying in the books trying to be a leader. I was trying to win the championship. Ended up beating Baylor 55-41. Wide receiver 2 battle. I was really in my bag now. I really wanted to be that. This was an easy thing. I don't care for this drill. Y'all do. I was trying to get in my bag. End up getting wide receiver 2. And I was like, yeah, it's that time. Dominique is really finna step into his real comfort zone. Now I'm throwing them off me, getting them down, trying to catch it. My quarterback sucks. Oh my goodness. Can I find a quarterback that's good, Joe? So we end up getting this play. But then look at this. What is this about? Why would I push him? Like, man, that kind of made me mad. I didn't do that. I promise you guys, I stopped. End up beating Colorado State. Being Colorado State, we already 3-0. I'm starting to feel happy. It's crazy. We go against Arizona. Now, let me tell y'all this. I don't know who we is playing today. I don't know what my quarterback was doing. But what he wasn't doing was being a quarterback. We're down. I'm fighting for my life. Don't this sound familiar to y'all? Don't this sound familiar? I am fighting for my life. Again. I've been dealing with this since my freshman year. My sophomore year. I'm not trying to deal with it my junior year. This is my biggest play. But guess what? It can't even be happy to celebrate because we're down 25. Had a touchdown. But look how bad we look. We look almost 16 to 35, 17 to 49. Like, this is not. Oh, bro. And then we lose at Kansas State, bro. After that Arizona game, it was like our career just crushed. We went from 5-1 to 5-3, and my quarterback is throwing interceptions easily. I juked the guy, and he do this. Now look, we still in the red zone. I'm cool with that. We in the red zone. We get a nice little touchdown. Because the last time we was in the red zone, we threw an interception. Now I'm shedding off them. Get them off me. I don't know why this made me do it. Because I try to catch in stride, but they tripping. This time, they let me catch in stride, but I felt like that was a face, man. He yanked me. We down by 7. Ooh, nice move. Damn! And then he fumbled the ball. Y'all, what can I do? Look at us now. We down 16. I'm fighting. I'm really fighting. Look at me. Give me the ball. I don't care what we do. Give me the ball. If you don't want to play, I want to play. I am not trying to lose another game. We went on a 2-game losing streak.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
In this game doing that. I did press A to protect the pass, but it made me get down. Look, next game against Utah. If we can't beat Oklahoma State, we can't beat Arizona or Kansas State, how we gonna beat the team that's 11 in the damn conference? And they out here catching interceptions. Hold on, that's not the worst part. Watch this part. Watch this. Excuse me. Are you kidding me here? He split through y'all and got a touchdown. He got a whole pick six. No, I was done after that. 48-17. Now we going to get Cincinnati. I'm still trying to do my best. I'm not going out. We winning another game. I didn't lose 4 games back to back. 4 games back to back. I'm not losing another one. It's this time against Cincinnati. I'm fighting to get a touchdown. I don't care who on me. It can be 6 people. I'm still trying to get it. Look at me. Doing my best to carry my team and hold it down. But look at the score, man.
Thank you. Come again.
Look at the score, man. And y'all can't tackle him. He breaking 2 tackles. He is really like that. I don't understand, bro. I don't. I'm doing my best. I need a quarterback. I need an offensive line. I need a damn coach. I need a miracle. It's not even close games no more. We're getting our ass handed to us on a silver platter. We 5-6. I went from 5-1 to 5-6, and my quarterback throwing interceptions. Hold on. You think I'm playing? This man really is the worst quarterback I had. I thought my other ones was terrible, but this one,
Thank you. Come again.
he's the worst of them all. I'm not lying to y'all. Watch this. You think I'm playing, bro? Look at this, bro. I can't make this up, bro. I'm so mad. We still in the game. I told bro, don't be doing them tunts while you against me. That's not what we about. Let me get this touchdown. Now, remember the last time I did the catch and try to get a touchdown that way? It made me fall straight to the ground on my knees. This time I get the touchdown. This dude still talking greasy. But look at the game, though. Now we down 4. I'm like, all right, cool. Throw this ball. Throw me a lob pass. Nope, you don't throw it. 3rd and 1. We cool. We still in this game. Let's get it. We can make it a play. I can make an easy play. What? Coach set me down, and we lost. I went from 5-1, y'all, my junior year, to losing 6 back to back. I don't understand how embarrassing that is. This is my junior year. I can enter the transfer portal one more time to get a championship. But if I go in the transfer portal, I'm playing for a team that has an offensive line and a great quarterback. Or I can say, forget all that, leave for the NFL. I got a lot to think about, man, because I can't take another season with heartbreak. Not again. See, these last 3 years, it's been a roller coaster. See, as the season went in progress, even when my quarterback wasn't looking my way, I started thinking, well, damn, I'll never be a Missouri Tiger. But seeing schools wanted me, all I could think about what my grandma told me. Don't go to school because your family. Go to a school where you can feel you can achieve your goals and truly chase your dreams. This is your road to glory, no one else's. So with that, I looked at Clemson. See, Clemson didn't really want me. I'd have been a walk-on. But they was the defending champions, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to compete for a national championship my last year. See, last school was Oregon. Now they told me I can be a day 1 starter, and I ain't gonna lie, LSU did the same thing. LSU was close to Missouri, so I felt like if I had to play against them, I'd destroy them. See, I had a huge thing to think about. Huge. So I had to really narrow myself down and talk to somebody. I ended up making the biggest move I ever thought in my life. I became a walk-on at Clemson. See, I had to fight for my position off the rip. Like I said, I was a walk-on, so coach really didn't look at me like as a person coming to school because he already had his wide receivers. So instantly I had to make a statement. Like, all right, coach, like, I'm going to show you why you should have gave me a scholarship or look my way. I know I went to schools that wasn't really big name schools and I didn't have the biggest years, but you should look at me as somebody that's going to contribute. And I ain't going to lie, coach did. And that's what made me who I was today. See, we went against San Diego State, and I thought these boys was not going to, I thought they was going to be easy, but they was no slouches. But I was in there getting all my first downs on the post routes, slants. Like, I was doing everything. We ended up winning this game. And, like, it felt good to win again. I know I was winning at Iowa State, but not like this. See, at Clemson, like, just the atmosphere was just different. Like, my first home game, the whole fan base is with us, like, running down this whole thing. Like, it was crazy. We're going against Notre Dame, so I ain't going to hold you. I really thought about going to Notre Dame as well. I had a fourth school, it would have been them. But like I said, I had to be smart about my decision. I chose Clemson because I wanted to win, and that's what we was doing. We was the number 1 seed, and we was winning. It felt good. Like, I felt happy. I'm on the phone, moms and dads, like, man, for the first time, I'm happy. But really, I felt like I wasn't who I was. See, Sellers, he was a good little quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes,
Thank you, come again.
he made mistakes that I didn't like. I understand you throwing interceptions, but, you know, one time is okay. But doing it 2 times, nah, I'm getting frustrated. Like, because I didn't come here to deal with the same thing I did for the last 3 years. That's not what I was finna come here for. I came here to win. But he came here to be a seller. Like, it was just seller. His last name speaks for him. He was a seller. I'm like, bro, we was just up. Now they down, now they up again. They beating us. Like, how is this happening? Now I'm fighting for my life. Cause you out here selling the game. Like, I don't understand. And then you do the biggest decision that made me mad. You forced a pass. We was just the 1 seed, now we lost. And that game really made this whole team upset. We was in practice and nobody really wanted to play. Like, we didn't want to practice today. We all looked like we was just in our own little world. We're going against an FCS school and we still ain't clicking. Like, it was bad. It was terrible. Like, I didn't feel like nobody wanted to be here. But I had to get myself motivated. And I had to tell Cesar, like, man, that's the past. Like, move on from that game. Bounce back. I need you. We need you. You need us. So just come on. So he started getting the little groove going. And I was cool with that. Because at the end of the day, I told him, we need him. You got to do your job. Now, I made my biggest play this game with a nice snag for my first touchdown of my senior year. And I ain't gonna lie, it felt good. Everybody was celebrating, dancing. I really wasn't in the mood to dance. We beat an FCS school. I was just trying to be a leader, like, come on, let's get motivated. Let's get in our bag because, like I said, losing games like to Wake Forest, I didn't want to lose. I was wanting to go undefeated my last year, but it seemed like we're not going to do that. We're going against Stanford next, and they really was not the biggest threat, but for some odd reason, they came to be the biggest threat. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought we was going to win this game, but we out here losing by 11. Now I'm trying to fight for my life. Now we trying to get in our groove, make sure everybody do their job. And when you know you got to do with me, just give me the ball. I'm first down for a reason. But Sellers start being in his bag and do what he do best. You want to know what that means? Oh, you didn't know? He called Sellers for a reason. He sells the bag. Now we losing the game. And could have got a pick 6, but we stop it. But guess what? We lose another game. We went from being number 1 seed to being, I don't even know, I think we 23 at this point. And our next game is against Florida State. It's a rival game. And I'm like, man, moms, did I make the wrong decision? But then I'm like, nah, we good. But I didn't feel like I was contributing. I started doubting myself. I started thinking it was my fault. Because just last year, they won a championship. But I'm like, nah, this ain't the same team as last year. Obviously, we got a new quarterback. And he, like, I'm not going to say Sellers is bad. But he makes questionable decisions. We're down 12, and I got to get in my bag as quick. I'm telling my quarterback, like, hey, man, get the ball out your hand. Because at this point, you're making questionable decisions. You closing the game out terrible. You selling the bag. You're being a seller. I need you to not live up to your last name. Be a winner. Don't sell the bag. But you just keep doing it. Now we losing the game. And we lost to a team that I didn't want to lose to. Like, I didn't want to lose to Florida State. I was trying to fight for my life to get this game. But at the end of the day, they win in the game. And we're out of the top 25. We went from being the 1 seed, the 2 seed in the rankings, to not even doing. We beat Virginia Tech next, but I didn't care about that. I cared about SMU. Because this game right here, this was a good game. And they had me feeling like the atmosphere was dope. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I should have went here. At least one of my 3 years of school. I might have enjoyed myself. Because this school right here, it was very good, you know what I'm saying? But I was starting to get into a situation where my wide receiver coach, my offensive coordinator, told me he's going to put me in a lot of post routes, drag routes, and slants. He wanted me to be the person that cuts through the middle and have everybody else on the fade or the street. At first, I'm like, why can I not be the deep threat? But then I realized I can be good at this. As long as Sellers passed me the ball on right reads, I was cool. We ended up beating SMU, and I was feeling good. But I really also had doubts in my head. I came here, and I ain't been really contributing. Like, I feel like I'm getting carried. I'm not even near close to the person I want to be. I only got 37 receptions for 461 yards. And our next game was against NC State. Now, I had a talk with Coach before this game. I said, Coach, I need your help. He said, well, what? I said, I want to feel like I'm important. I don't want to feel like I'm getting carried. He said, well, go out there and show me that you're important. Well, I deserve to get a ball to you more than I get it to the other receivers. So I took the challenge. But my quarterback was not doing what he's supposed to do. He was throwing the wrong routes. But I'm like, okay. Just don't worry about it. We down 14, but we ain't gonna lose this game. So he started believing me. I was getting anything open. Sellers was getting there. Teamers was getting in the running of the game. We was trying to do anything we could get to get this ball going. Hit him on out routes. I was doing all the routes that I need to do to get open. I started getting in my bag early. I felt like CD Lamb because I was out here telling my quarterback, hey, trust me. But he didn't. He forcing passes. And now they got another pick 6. Like, I was upset with him. I'm like, bro, just look my way. We're going to get the job done. Don't worry about nothing else. Look how I'm beating my person on the route. Then you can give it to Dixon. I was cool with whatever happened. I just wanted to win by any means necessary. and I was starting to get in my bag. I started feeling myself. Like, I really was like feeling happy. Like, this was something that was cool. Even though we was losing, like, I felt like they trusted me with the ball. And when you trust me with the ball, like, I'm gonna do my best work. So I'm over there in the slant route. I'm doing drag routes. I'm doing everything to get open. My boys started going on the streaks. We getting a touchdown. Like, I was like, oh yeah, they gave me the confidence now. Cause they worried about him. And when you worry about him, you forget about me. And I'm gonna break off a tackle. And I'm going for a touchdown. You ain't catching me. I get my first big play, big highlight of my life. Like, this was crazy. Broke off a tackle. Yeah, you see the ice in my vein. And we like, let's get lit. We started getting hyped after that. Like, that was a big boost to go to the second half. Like, I didn't understand. When I got the catch, I caught the ball, got it, took the hit, and kept it. And
he is him.
Really him. Now I'm fighting for everything I gotta do. It was crazy. Like, I was in my bag, trying to score at any moment. Told him to look at my way all times, because I didn't want to lose. And I know he didn't want to lose. But sometimes stuff happens. Now, that time it wasn't his fault. It was mine. I tried to aggressive catch it when I could have just got down. But I told him bounce back from it. So we doing everything we can do to get this game back. We down 18. I'm trying to make sure that everybody know, like, that we no slouches. Clemson might have a bad start, but we're going to have a tough finish. And I didn't want to lose this game. So at any given moment, I was trying to win at any moment. I was scoring touchdowns, like touchdown. And this was my best game. Like, this was my breakout game. Even though Sellers sometimes made bad passes, I couldn't even get mad at him. He was looking my way. Coach gave me trust, and I showed him what I can do. We ended up fighting. We down 11. Coleman helping me out. All my seniors, we working. We got this type of chemistry. Catching tough passes when that shouldn't even been caught. Like, I was showing that I was really trying to be capable of being the best. And my wide receivers, we was on one. Now, the 2-point conversion, I knew I had to get a touchdown. I told him, look my way. Watch how I get open. And he did. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though we lost that game by 3, I was proud that we fought back. We could have sold, but we did it. Now, after that game, my coach, my offensive coordinator was happy with me. He said, we're gonna get you right. We're gonna give you that wide receiver 1 spot. I deserved it. I ain't gonna lie. As a walk-on, I felt like I was really doing the best. Like, obviously, like I said, they didn't have to just put me on the team, but they did. I was talking to Mons and Pa, said I came to be wide receiver 1. And this my best game was coming up against Louisville. And I'm going to tell you, as a wide receiver 1, I showed out today. I knew North Carolina State was my best game, but this one on paper was amazing. Like, I've been working on my cardio, my sprinting, and my cuts so I can get open. I was trying to break the press at any moment, and I was improving at this game. Every time I had a cornerback on me, I was trying to press him off me, beat him off the press, and I was just doing my best in stride. If I caught the ball, I was awesome in stride. I felt like I was Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson today. And in the red zone, I felt like Devontae Adams. Like, I really felt like I was one of them. I know they don't know who I am. But if they do, salute to them. After that game, after making 16 catches for 414 reception yards and 6 TDs, yeah, I became 1 of 1. I ain't gonna lie, I was happy with that. I looked at the Heisman afterwards. Obviously, I wasn't gonna be on there, but I just wanted to check and see if I become on the, at least on the receiver lot, see if I was top 10, or even 12, but I wasn't. I know I had a tough beginning, but I was gonna make them pay. Right now, we in a bowl game against Navy, but obviously we not in the playoffs. I wanted to be in the playoffs, but it wasn't. and we only had 2 games left. So I know our hopes for that was over. Our last 2 games was against rivals, Boston College. And I ain't gonna lie, tonight was senior night. Now all of us seniors, this is our last time to play together. So obviously, we wanted to win, and win by any means. And I made my biggest moment. I had 75 receptions this season. That was bigger than any season I ever had. Last time I was close to 75 was my freshman season. So to see that I got 75 and counting was inspiring. And it was senior night, and I was already losing my Boston College because they was talking greasy like, just because it's y'all senior, I don't think y'all finna win. Y'all shouldn't even chose us. I was like, bro, y'all not even a factor. Like, where's this coming from? Bros was really tough. I don't know where they got this confidence from. I was so shocked. So I started talking back. Now my coach didn't like that I was talking back, but I told coach I ain't about to be letting nobody out talk me. I started killing him in post routes. Like, I was like, bro, y'all really can't hold me. And y'all can't contain me. You think you can, but you can't. And I was always getting a first down. Anytime I caught the ball, it was mostly a first down. If not, I was damn near to it. But like I said, I was like, bro, you really talking greasy. But you don't want to guard me close. Because he knew if he guarded me close, I was on a breakaway. So he had to stay back. And he didn't have no help. But I ain't going to say that I was the only one kicking him. Because even Coleman was cooking him. Like I said, it was senior night, so we was all doing our best. And I was going to get a touchdown by any means. And I ain't going to hold you. I was dancing on them left, right, doing, you know what I'm saying? I was in my best bag with them boys because they couldn't stop me. Like, really, they couldn't. Okay, I said me. I ain't say him. I said me. But he over here celebrating. I was like, all right, bro, now you getting a little too heady yourself. Y'all really acting like y'all doing something. Yeah, y'all up by a touchdown, but I'm like, bro, y'all not really like that. Quit acting like you like that. And he was like, what? I'm like, bro, you acting like you like that. You not like that. So I was like, all right, man. I told Sel, I said, hey, bro, brush that off. Don't even worry about it. We gonna get it back. We ended up fighting. We was in the doghouse with him, but I knew he was gonna win this game. All I needed was just at one moment. And when they leave me open, I'm gonna do my best work. And I had teamers in Dixon. All my seniors was tough. We knew what to do. We knew we came with the game plan. We came out here to win today. In the words of Duke Dennis, we came to execute. You know what I'm saying? So look, like I told him, anytime you see me on the slant route, on the stride, I'm fading. Catch me. Nobody can stop me on the press. But this time, I don't know who was guarding me because they just left me open like they didn't know I've been a problem for them all day. But it's okay. Keep looking stupid because I'm going to do my job. If you don't want to do yours, I'm going to do mine. It didn't matter who guarded me. But at this moment, I wanted to do something different. And I went the wrong route. Try to be Randy Moss, but I ended up being the Santana Mouse. You don't know who that is? Look him up. He was actually good. But now we down 11. I'm dropping the passes. He said, yeah, you trash. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who told him to talk mess to me. So I said, bro, you serious?
Kobe!
Like, you can't guard me. You need help. Anytime you try to guard me, I'm cooking you. And whenever you leave my other wide receivers open, we cooking them. Y'all defense was really trash. Like, y'all only winning because we was letting y'all win. We ended up letting y'all get the confidence. We should have crushed your spirit a long time ago. But I liked it. I like how they was talking greasy. My defense came in clutch. So all we had to do was do our job. And at that moment, I told Silas, hey, bro, don't worry about it. Just give me the ball. I'm finna humble him. He said, all right, bro. So at this moment, me and Silas got a connection. Everybody know what to do, too. I was going to tell you why I was the wide receiver 1. Now, I let teamers try to get a touchdown, but they said, nah. So I said, hey, coach, don't worry about it. Let's hurry it up. Now, at this moment, I told coach, I said, hey, take your time. I told Silas, be patient. I had the crowd going crazy. I had everybody worried about what's finna happen. I had everybody's heart beating fast. I wanted them to meditate how they was finna lose this game. I wanted them to understand I had them in my hands now. All that talking you did this game, it's gonna be your fault. You finna lose this game. It didn't matter. You had your best cornerback on me this whole game. I'm gonna let you know why I am.
He is him.
That guy. Now we ended up winning this game. Got the 2-point conversion. And I told my team, I said, hey man, we really did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was amazing. Like, it was an amazing moment. Like, I felt good on my senior night. Like, we ended up winning this game, and I was like, yeah, like, let's go. Like, we had 34 catches, 478 yards. Like, I didn't have this type of atmosphere 3 years ago. I'm speeding my route running up. I'm working on my route running. I'm making sure I'm getting myself ready for the NFL, the pros. I want to be one of them right when I come out in the jump. Like, I wanted my quarterbacks to understand, like, when you see me on the field, you're going to trust me. My last game was at the Palmetto Bowl. And come to find out, Sellers came from South Carolina, so he wanted to beat him. That's where he played his whole 3 years. He transferred his senior year just like I did. I told him, don't worry about it, bro. Just give me the ball. We're going to do our best. But I can tell that he was a little nervous because he ended up making costly decisions like this. And I'm trying to chase this man down, but it's Speedy Gonzalez. And I ain't going to hold you. I couldn't catch him. But I said, don't sweat it. Like, we good. You know what I'm saying? We going to hold you down. Don't worry about it. He was like, I got you. So we started doing our best. Coleman getting his catches. We trying to make sure we win this game because we wanted to beat South Carolina. We didn't beat a lot of our rivals this year, but I wanted to win this one. So, any given moment, I was telling them, I say, look, but I think South Carolina had a scouting report on me because they knew my routes, and I didn't like that. And then the time I did, we made costly decisions again. But like I said, Sellers was not doing a bad job this game, but I could tell that he was a little nervous because these guys knew who he was. They knew how he could play. They knew how to get under his skin. But they didn't know about me. And that was what that was. This whole time I was wondering why Coach called me secret. The whole time he called me secret because I was the secret weapon. I was the secret weapon. Because nobody knew what I could do because I came from schools that really didn't get no TV time. So obviously, when I had the time to shine on the big stage, this is what I was doing. Like I said, all game, these guys was looking at my routes. I felt like they knew who I was. So I had to let them know, like, hey, I'm really that guy, you know what I'm saying? Going on out routes, when every time they give me an out, I was getting open. You know what I'm saying? They was really doing what I had to do. But like I said, they felt like they knew who I was. So I was going on corner routes. I was changing up my routes because usually I go on the slant or I'm going on the post. But look, today I was on the out route because they wouldn't let me go to the middle. Like, they was not letting me get inside the middle. I said, okay, you don't want me to do a drag route, but I'm going to make my way to get a drag route. I'm going to make my way to get to a post route. I'm going to make my way to show you that I'm in the middle. Because when I get in the middle, I'm in stride. But like I say, every time they give me the out, I'm taking it out on the red zone. I felt like Devontae Adams in the red zone. Like, it was really like a new atmosphere. And like, we was all doing our job. Coleman started getting in his bag. We ended up beating South Carolina. We dancing on them boys, jigging. Like, it felt good. Broke their little spirit. They, after this touchdown, I don't know what happened to them boys. Because we ended up breaking their spirit. And I'm going to make it even worse. Like I said, I ain't beating most of my rivals this year. So to beat South Carolina and helping my dog Sellers get his first win against his team, I do what I can do best. And I was proud of Sellers. Even though I said he made bad decisions this year, he failed sometimes, but he knew how to also bounce back. I ended up getting ACC Offensive Player of the Week, National Offensive Player of the Week, but this was the big one. I got Player of the Year. Like, I ended up getting Player of the Year. Not on top of that, my biggest moment of my life, I got Heisman. I won the Heisman. You talking about a kid from St. Louis got the Heisman. Best receiver of the year. I was really that person.
He is him.
Like, I didn't understand that feeling. First team all, like, you gotta remember, I came from Georgia State. I came from Ball State. I played at Iowa State. I was having not the best years. But look at me now. Had 73 to 49, 43 to 172 in 2,017 yards, bro. Like, it was crazy. We ended up making it to a bowl game against Penn State. And Penn State thought they was going to win this game. They was too confident. Like, they came in here with all gas, no brakes. I was like, okay, we're going to make them pump their brakes. And I ain't going to lie. We was a little bit out of the funk, but like, this was my last game of my career in college, and I was gonna make it the best one. So any given moment, like, we could do what we could do, I was gonna do what I can do. When they was leaving me open on the end route, I'm gonna make sure I get a first down. Sure hands was I was best known for, and my boys was too. At least I thought. We ended up throwing an interception, and I didn't like that. But we ended up doing what we do best, bouncing it. I'm on the end route. This team must didn't know who I was, because they let me go in the inside all game on them. I started switching up. And when I thought I was the only one in the inside, Dixon was. So it looked like they didn't know how to cover they zones, because we was exploiting the zone all game. Their zone coverage was terrible. But right when they got me open, I thought I had a touchdown, but Sellers didn't throw it above his head. And I told him, throw it up next time. Trust me with it. I'm going to make sure you know, I'm going to make you look famous. He said, all right. But I was back on my inside route. I didn't really care. We was down 10, and them boys started getting a little cocky. I was going to go on the out route, but I seen it opening. So like I said, anytime I can get to the inside, that's all I've been working on. It's my bread and butter. I'm looking at him like, excuse me, and I make the biggest play of my career right here. I'm going for a touch. 10. All the way, you feel me? Like I told you, like, I don't know what happened. I'm breaking the press. I'm making sure when you press me, I'm cutting you off me. I was doing everything. Like, I was not going to lose this game. I was going to make you know, you must don't know who I am. I'm the Heisman winner for a reason. I'm going to make sure you know why I'm the Heisman winner. So at any given moment, I'm going to make sure to put you on notice. And every time I did, I was making sure that I put him on notice. Get him off me, I cut him off me, cut to the middle, every time. He couldn't hold me. Like, I really was in my bag this year. Like, truly in my bag. And no man could stop me. No man on this green earth could stop me. Like, I was really doing what I do. We celebrating, but we couldn't get too ahead of ourselves. The game was still close. But I was letting them know. I told them, they came here with all that gas. I'm about to pump their brakes. You know what I'm saying? You came with smoke, I'm coming in to hell it. You know what I'm saying? We all for it. I like when people come here talking mess. I like how people come here confident. We end up having a conversation. I'm like, man, we need to stop. But then, my last play I thought was cold. But I'm telling you, like, this play right here was even sexier. Like, I can't tell you how cold I am. I'm really healed. What I say, Deion Sanders, tell him again. I said,
he is him.
I'm really healed. We end up getting this confidence. Look, I'm fading off of him, throwing the ball. Like, I'm telling you, they covered defense zones was terrible. I'm breaking the press. I'm breaking spirits. I'm letting teamers do his job. I said, okay, you don't know what to do with it. Let me get the ball. I'm going to make sure they know we winning this game. And after that point, I knew that I was a champion. My last touchdown broke their spirit, but my dog Dixon put the fork in them. Like, we was won this game. We won the Holiday Bowl 48-30. Like I said, Like, that's what I came to Clemson for, man. I had an amazing season. From all my ups and downs. I started off slow on my senior year, but I truly blossomed at the end. Like, I started showing what I was capable of doing. Like, I really broke records this year. In a game, I had 567 yards. Like, 41 receptions. Like, what can I say? And for the season, I had 2,717 and 172 receptions. And Sellers, do his work. He had 63 touchdowns. Like, it was crazy. See, my year started crazy. I went to Georgia State, Ball State, to Iowa State, to Clemson. I was on a roller coaster, man. Like, I really was. My next step is the NFL. Showcasing at the Combine and possibly getting drafted. Like, this is unreal. Where would I get drafted to?